We live in a very divided time and a very divisive time. Right now, however you see it, the powers that be, whether that's the legacy media, the government, or the most influential people in the world, there is an agenda being pushed in politics and all of these different areas. It's white versus black, it's Muslim versus Christian, it's the poor versus the rich versus the poor, it's the Middle East versus the West, it's the left versus the right. And no matter how you look at it, I can't help but see it's there to divide us. Surely the goal for us as human beings is to be united. Surely the goal of the average person is to experience peace. You know, I think as people we're very simple. We'd like enough money to have a home, to feed our family, to go on a few holidays and just live our lives. We don't want to be violent, we don't want hate, and we don't want to all be working against each other. But somehow there is this whole agenda. When you watch the news and social media, it's very hard to resist. It's this pushing that you are not in the position you want to be because of the other people around you. And I really do not believe that's the case. When we look at the government's actions, this might sound really basic here, but do you ever look at the government and the people that speak, like Keir Starmer, all the different politicians? Do you see that they genuinely care about us? I don't see it. I can see when someone cares. I don't see it. I don't see an empathic human. I don't see a born leader. I see somebody that knows how to get to the position they're in, and they'll do what it takes whilst they have their shot. See, these people go to the 4 schools. I think, I'm roughly guessing here, but the majority, I think it's like 80% of politicians, all went to the top 4 schools in the UK. And they can afford the education that gets them there because all their parents went to the same schools. So whilst there's division, once we see Westminster and the Houses of Parliament, a lot of these people actually know each other. A lot of these people can work to push agendas. A lot of these people can work to actually make things good for themselves, for their life. And a good example is when you look at the criminal world. I don't really see a difference. Criminals act in a way that benefits them and their group of people. And I think this is natural to everybody. The problem is the good, kind-hearted people that work very hard in this life, they so often end up silent. See, the good people, the people that want peace, are often have an issue fighting for their peace. You see, people that they are kind of driven by like pride, ego, the lust for power, they are willing to do whatever is needed to get what they want. Whereas the person that is looking for peace and love and unity often will be found meditating under a tree. So it raises the question, what do the people that are more morally aligned, that are more aligned to what's good for humanity, what's good for people, what role do we have to start playing? What do we need to do to stand up? Look, I've lived in London my whole life. I've grown up with every kind of religion, race, and creed. We all got along. Like primary school, everything is a mixture of people, and everyone was together. We didn't really even see the differences like that. That's just my experience. Like inner city London, everyone's just a person. But the agenda that's being pushed now, it makes you look at colour, it makes you look at religion. Like, I don't know, if you look at Nigel Farage, you know, I get his points, you know. Should our borders just be open for people to come in? Does it make sense? Not really. It's not really the best way to run a country. But they use this in such a divisive way that it makes you feel like the fact that you're having to choose the cheapest cuts of meat, the fact that you are now struggling to give your kid that £20 on the weekend to go cinema with his mates, the price of trainers has gone up so much. Oh, that's because all our money is going to these people. No, it's not. It's because we are ruled by government officials that have an outdated idea of how things can actually be, you know. And as much as people hate Dubai, Dubai is a brilliant example. They have built a system and an economy in the middle of a desert. Yeah, nothing grows in the desert, but Dubai has grown. And they have studied the best countries in the world. They had to find a way to get people to come and live there, and they've done that. They've made this amazing place. Some things are not perfect, true, nowhere's perfect, but we need to learn from countries like this. How is it they can survive with no tax? What do they allocate their money to? Is the focus on the people, etc.? Anyway, these are my thoughts. The point of this video is, if you actually made it this far, don't let the government systems, the news, and all these systems keep us divided. Don't let them hold us back. Don't let them keep us locked in a prison of hate. Speak to people. If you feel like you've got a problem with Muslims, go and talk to them. Go and say, hey, I want to have a conversation with you. I would like to understand you. Other people are telling me about you. I want to know you. What do you think? What do you believe? What do you want for society? There's always going to be a bad egg in every sector, yeah? Anyone that does wrong, there's all different groups, Christians, Muslims, Catholics, there's all bad people in it and there's all good. The point is, the good needs to unite. Generally speaking, we're all looking for the same thing: love, unity, peace, and prosperity. Nobody is really out here hoping to do bad, but because we're pushed against each other, because we're pushed into hate, we start looking at each other and not being our brother's keeper. That has to change. Hope this video helped. Don't let what's out there affect you. Operate from your heart.